What's good, y'all? Got special guest, little man. What's up, y'all? Thank you for the donation already. Off bucks. Thank you. What's up, y'all? What's up? So yeah, I'm getting word that possibly Eric Ebron to the Skins. That's what I'm hearing right now. So um for all the free agent signs that we made right now, we got Kendall Fuller. We got what's up, David the Boss? What's up, Wolf? Samuel Brent, you want Emmanuel Sanders? I want to see Emmanuel Sanders too. I really do. I want to see Emmanuel Sanders. I want to see Emmanuel Sanders on the team. Robbie Anderson is still out there. What's up, Juan Gotti? Robbie Anderson is still out there. I'm not really for Robbie Anderson, but I would go after Emmanuel Sanders. LC said, bro, we better get Ebron with all this dang hinting. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Hey, Eric Ebron has been liking, commenting on Redskins fans have been commenting saying, welcome to the Redskins, and he has liked their comments. So it sounds like it's almost a done deal. It sounds like it's almost a done deal. Now, I'm not a fan that we missed out on Austin Hooper. I said that before. $12 million per year. I would have did it. We got to see how much we're paying Ebron. If Ebron is coming, we got to see how much we paid him. I'll get to the questions here. Burger Beggar said, did Tom sign with, Tom did sign with Tampa Bay. A-Bell and Bro Show. What's up, man? Shout out to NL Bro Show. He said, I think what Ron is doing, getting the defense fixing free agency and offense in the draft. Somebody said Clowney. No, I'll pass on Clowney. Now, okay, Kendall Fuller. I give that a B-plus move. I think that's a good move. Some of the guys, I don't even know their names, honestly. I mean, Thomas Davis was a good veteran signing. That was a cool signing. From the Panthers, from the Chargers, 100-something tackles last year. Was really, really good. Somebody said, let's go with Ebron. Kobe 2 Gold said, let's go Ebron. I like Ebron. It's not confirmed yet. But it sounds like it's going to happen. And we need a tight end bad. Like, Jeremy Sprinkle ain't going to cut it, man. Jeremy Sprinkle, he drops the ball way too much. Got hands like a snake, can't catch the football at all. I like Hell Hinches. I do like Hell Hinches. We had to cut Jordan Reed. Vernon Davis retired. So Eric Ebron, to me, I wouldn't mind the signing. Now, the other guys that are available is like Jacob Hollister and what's his name? Tyler Eifert, guys like that. But I would take what's his name? Eric Ebron. Yes, Jeremy Sprinkle was awful. Juan Gotti Hogan Sports had 111 views. Yeah, appreciate them, man. Pedro Smith, what's up, Pedro Smith? Make sure you sub his channel up. Loco Jackson, YT said, what's up? Love the videos. Keep it up, bro. Thank you for the support, man. I appreciate that. Justin Giles said, draft the guy from Mizzou. You talking about Albert? Oh, yeah. Jordan, yes. Ebron is injury prone. He is. But a lot of people want Delaney Walker. Delaney Walker has been injury prone, too, for real. He really has. Damian McMullen said Desmond Trufant. Yes, I am hearing that we probably will be signing Desmond Trufant. That's not set in stone. I don't know how much we're going to pay him. But Desmond Trufant would be a good signing, in my opinion. He had 4 picks, played 9 games. Only 9 games last year, but had 4 picks. And that ties Quentin Dunbar for the most interceptions on the team last year. So I wouldn't mind getting Desmond Trufant. Leon Hall, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that, Leon. Shout out to Leon Hall. Bruce Master said, yeah, we need a tight end bad. That's our biggest need right now. Mason Stedman said Cam Newton to the Skins. Nah, I don't see that happening. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if it happened because we all know Ron Rivera loves his guys. He loves the Panthers. Like I said, I'm not gonna say Washington Panthers anymore because people get mad when I say it. But Ron loves his Panthers, man. He got his guy Thomas Davis. He wanted old man Greg Olsen. But I would pass on Cam Newton. The reason why I pass on Cam Newton because I think he's washed up. I think he's burnt out. If you ever seen him text, have you ever seen him on Instagram and text? This man texts like you need Rosetta Stone to figure out what this man is typing and texting. Like Cam Newton's a weird guy. He's a different guy. He's a good guy. I think he's a good guy. He likes to donate. He does a lot of things for the kids and stuff like that. I think Cam's a great guy. 2015, it seems like a long time ago. That's when Cam was at his best. And I feel like Cam Newton come to the Skins. Honestly, that's like another Donovan McNabb move right there. It really is. That's like another Donovan McNabb move. Pedro Smith said no reason to pay Ebron more than $9 million per year. Much rather would have had Hooper or for $11 million. Actually, let me check my sources here. Honestly, I got to be like Adam Schefter right here. I got to check my sources real quick, man, to see if the deal is done with Ebron. I got to check that real quick. For real. So nothing has happened yet with Ebron. So I wouldn't pay him. I wouldn't pay him more than $7 million. I wouldn't pay him more than $7 million. If we do bring in Ebron, I wouldn't pay him more than $7 million. $7 million because Greg Olsen got $7 million per year. Samuel, we'll get to the questions here. Samuel Brent said, "Do you think Chase Young will be up?" No, sir. He's not going to be a bust. At worst, it'll be like a Jadeveon Clowney. At worst, that's what I see happen. Pierre Company 87 said, if Alex Smith can't play next year, I think it's time to let him go. Yeah, we should just cut him. I wish he would retire so we can get all that money back, honestly. Or we can just do a settlement with him and he could just be like a front office guy. Because him and Dan Snyder, they love each other. Like, their wives talk all the time and stuff like that. Ed Wagner says, so always linked to Jameis. No, I do not want Jameis Winston. I'll pass on Jameis Winston. I do not want Jameis. I like Jameis, but I would never. I don't want Jameis Winston. Norman Qureshi said, I want New England wide receiver Philip Dorsett on a cheap to see if he can click and the dude is fast. Now, I wouldn't mind Philip Dorsett, and that would be like our fourth option. I want Emmanuel Sanders. If we don't get Emmanuel Sanders, then I'd rather just go to the draft, honestly. I like Brashad Perriman. He's not that bad. Brashad Perriman had 3-4 good games last year. He really wasn't that bad. Jacob 12647, Redskins today hinting at Ebron. Is that why? Well, there's other things as well. He has been liking posts from Redskins fans. Ebron has been liking. Somebody said, "Welcome to the Washington Redskins," and he liked that post. So that is interesting there. I don't know. I wouldn't, if I was a football player, I wouldn't say, I wouldn't like the post if it said welcome to if I'm going somewhere else, I wouldn't like that post. So there's something that where there's smoke, there's fire, so who knows? Thank you for the donation, Lorenzo Simpson. What's the status on Dunbar? Is he going to play? Now, the news on Quentin Dunbar today, Quentin Dunbar did delete all Redskins stuff from his Instagram and his Twitter. He did delete all Redskins stuff. In 2020, everything's about social media. You saw what happened to Stephon Diggs. What Stephon Diggs said on Twitter. He was like, it's time for a new beginning. And next thing you know, Stephon Diggs gets traded. So, I'm waiting on Quentin Dunbar to say something like that, some weird emojis. Next thing you know, he'll be traded. So I really don't see Quentin Dunbar coming back. I would love to see Quentin Dunbar coming back. I don't see him coming back, though. Let's see here. Tap King 13 said, we need Ebron in the burgundy and gold. Yeah, I would take him. Right now, we're desperate for a tight end. We'll take anybody for a tight end. We'll take Chris Cooley for a tight end right now. That's how desperate we are. We would take Chris Cooley. We take J.P. Holtz. We take Logan Paulson. That's how bad our tight end position is right now, honestly. We'll take Fred Davis right now. That's how bad it is right now. Aon Nabel said, who do you think the Redskins should get? That's not an old washed up or a no-name. Yeah, it's been a lot of no-name signings, guys. You're right about that, Aon. A lot of no-names. Now, the guy, I can't even remember his name. The guy that we just signed from the Steelers, he's a safety. I can't even remember his name, honestly. And then we signed Kevin Pierre-Louis. Now, they're all depth signings, which I don't mind. I'm not mad at them. It's fine. If you want to get depth, Wes Schweitzer and depth players and special teams guys, it's fine. It is what it is. But you got to help out Dwayne Haskins there. You got to help out Dwayne Haskins. Thank you, Daily Grind. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you sub to the channel if you haven't. Thank you, Pedro. Sean Davis is his name. What's his name? Oscar Josue Montiel said, what about Desmond Trufant? I'm hearing things about that. The Cowboys want him as well. The Cowboys want him too. So we're in another bidding war with the Cowboys. Now, we were in a bidding war kind of with the Cowboys for Amari Cooper. But Amari Cooper just said he didn't want to come here. And I'm not mad about that. Some people are upset we didn't get Amari Cooper. I'm not really mad about that, honestly. I'm more upset about not getting Austin Hooper. Slasher said, you still think we could get a tight end at this point? Slasher, there's word out on Eric Ebron. I'm telling you, there's some hinting out there to Eric Ebron. So we'll see what happens in the next few hours. We'll see if it happens today or tomorrow. We'll see. DCJ, the U family said, go get, no, sir, I don't want Cam Newton. I'll pass on that. Chad Clayton said, do you think it's a possibility to trade Ryan Kerr? I don't think so. I think we're going to trade Ryan Kerr. I think we would have did it. I think we need to restructure Ryan Kerrigan. I am a little upset with Ron Rivera for not restructuring Ryan Kerrigan right now. Michael Hinton said Amari Cooper. Hi, that's funny. That's funny. Amari Cooper, man, he's good though. He is. He would have helped Terry out a lot, but for $23 million, $25 million per year, I don't know about all that. That's a lot of money for him. Let's see your other questions. Ryan said, "What if we build a time machine to go back to 2015 and snag 2015 Jordan Reed?" Yeah, that would have been great, man. That would have been great, but he can never stay healthy, man. I wish we could have had somebody like that. We might draft somebody who might be as good as that in maybe 2 years. Jordan said, what position do we need the most? We need a tight end really badly. We're desperate. We're terrible. We're terrible at the tight end position. It's really bad right now. LC said Terry's better already. Better than who? Oh, better than Amari Cooper. He'll be there. He'll be there one day. Jordan said, let's see here. Daily Grind said, like the channel. W. Figueroa, what do you think about bringing back Ha? That's a joke. Ha Clint Dix, he was trash. He was terrible. He was almost as bad as Josh Norman. That's how bad Ha Clint Dix was. He was trash. He was awful. ARW1, AJW5 said we might get Delaney Walker. I'm hearing about Delaney Walker. I heard we had interest. I'm hearing more about Eric Ebron at the moment. That's what I'm hearing more right now. Now, I did hear about Delaney Walker. He's 35. He's old. He's kind of like a Vernon Davis if you will. And Delaney Walker made, 3 Pro Bowls, but he's been often injured in the last few years. So it's a tough one. The pickings are slim now. This tight end free agent class really wasn't that great to begin with. Of course, Austin Hooper was the best player, and then Hunter Henry got tagged. So he was off the board. And then after that, it's really Eric Ebron. And then after that, it's really not that many people. Yeah, Mujib Khan, if you see his comment, he said Eric Ebron liked to comment on his Insta that said Ebron to DC or something like that. Yeah, he did. He did like that comment. So like I said, it is a little interesting that he liked that comment. So that kind of tells me something may happen in the next few hours. LC said, get Sanders, Trufant, and Eric Ebron, bro. He already is. Cooper gets benched. McLaurin isn't inconsistent. Yeah, Amari Cooper is very inconsistent. Now, McLaurin would have did a lot better if, say, Dwayne Haskins, played better last year, or Case Keenum, I think by far Terry McLaurin would have had over 1,000 yards easily if he had a more consistent quarterback play. Now, let's say if he had Drew Brees or somebody like that, Terry McLaurin probably could have had 1,500 yards last year. Easily. I'm seeing some talk about Wes Switzer here, Schweitzer. Dylan6731 said, why do I think Eric Ebron is coming to DC? I think he is. Like I said, Instagram, he's been liking things like that. I don't think it's 100% set in stone. I think it's about a 60% chance that it's going to happen. Thomas Wright, shout out to Thomas Wright. What's up, man? What's going on? Debbie Figueroa, you're funny. Bryce Archer, yeah, Swearinger's not trash. He's not trash. I wouldn't mind bringing him back on like a 1 year, $1 million deal. That wouldn't be bad, honestly. But Dylan, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Sean Garner said, do you think we need a backup quarterback? Right now, backup quarterback, I would take what's his name? Matt Moore. I would take Matt Moore. Matt Moore's not a bad backup. Or you could draft a backup. Loco, Jackson, YT, could Dunbar and Williams be put into one trade? You could try. You can try with the Chargers. You can try the Chargers. You can try to trade him to the Chargers, or that's the only team I really see him that, or to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because Tom Brady, he needs a left tackle. He needs a left tackle. Dr. Pepper said trade a 3rd and a 6th for J.J. Watt. I will work with Bill O'Brien. Bless you, little man. As the Texans GM. Let's see here. Pedro said we should try to trade Trent for either O.J. Howard or Brent in a 3rd here. So it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad for real. O.J. Howard isn't bad. And Marquise Godwin is pretty good. So the little guy's going to leave the chat. He's going to start watching. That was my special guest there. Sean Gardner said, what about Robbie Anderson? Now, I do like Robbie Anderson. Now, the thing is, Robbie's going to want a lot of money, man. He's going to want a lot of money. Is he really worth that money? Now, we just saw what happened with Paul Richardson, but I think Robbie Anderson is a lot better than Paul Richardson. I think he's more talented than Paul Richardson. The thing is health, and he's a head case. He's gotten arrested a couple times. He's got pulled over, had a couple of DUIs, has had some interesting things go on off of the field. So Robbie Anderson is a big question mark character-wise. Now, I think he's really talented. He's very quick and speedy, but, I don't know if he's really worth all that money for that. I feel like you can get somebody in the draft that can be kind of similar to a Robbie Anderson. Now, would I get Robbie Anderson? It depends on the money. I would try to get Emmanuel Sanders. If I don't get Emmanuel Sanders, then I would just go after somebody in the draft or Brashad Perriman. We'll see. Let's see the next one. Kenny Davis said, what about Pierre Garçon? I think Pierre Garçon's going to retire. If he hasn't retired already, I think he's going to retire. DCJ, the U Family Blaze, attention everyone in the draft, pick up a wide receiver named Jeff Thomas, okay? I'll check him out. I like John Hightower out of Boise State. That's what I like. LB said, who would you like to sign the most? Right now, I would take who would I like to sign the most? I mean, Eric Ebron wouldn't be bad. He wouldn't be bad. He wouldn't be a bad signing. I do like Jacob Hollister, the tight end from the Seahawks. If we can some way get him, I really want Emmanuel Sanders. I want Emmanuel Sanders, the wide receiver from the Niners. Everybody knows who's Emmanuel Sanders. That's who I really want. Brandon Barnabas said, Ed Oliver, best realtor. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You just got my license. MNV Plays One said we can draft Pittman Jr. the 3rd. Yeah, in the draft, I like Michael Pittman. He's like 6'4", 6'5". His dad played football. He actually said he's a Washington Redskins fan, so I wouldn't mind getting him. He's a tall, pretty speedy receiver. So I think he'd be pretty good. I think he would be a steal in the third round. I think he ran like a 4.40. I might be mistaken, something like that. So Michael Pittman would be really good. Colby to go to say Ebron's only 26. That's true. He is young. He is young, and I think I think we can get him on an affordable deal because if you look at his last season, he wasn't good. He didn't have a good season. He had a couple drops here and there, and he was injured. So he's kind of been a little injury prone here and there. Good question, Ryan Smith. He said, "Do you think Hale Hinches is better than Jeremy Sprinkle?" Yeah, a lot better than Jeremy Sprinkle. I think he's a lot better. I'm pretty much done with Jeremy Sprinkle. The guy just can't catch the football at all. I got to move on from him. I'm sorry. Redskins diehard fan said, "I'll take a fifth or a third for Trent. Just want him gone. I wouldn't take a fifth. That would be terrible if we take a fifth for Trent. I would take a third round pick. I'd take 2/3. I would take 2/3. I already asked that in the video. I would take 2/3. That's a good question, though. I would take a 2/3 for Trent Williams right now. Brandon Barnabas said, "Do we try to trade?" No, I would pass on Evan Ingram. He's been injury prone. He's a good receiver. He's very talented, though. But he's been really injury prone. They said he's not going to be ready for the season until really like August. But which is training camp. But who knows what's going on right now? The guys might not even be able to practice together until August. So we'll see what's going on with this pandemic that's going on right now. Let's see here. The life of your last name. We don't need Tua. Trust in Dwayne. Yeah, I wouldn't pass on. I would pass on Tua. The people who want Tua is media hype guys. Guys like Mel Kiper. Guys like the terrible 106.7 fan. Those are the guys that want Tua. If you're a real Redskins fan, you don't want Tua on this team. You don't want an injury-prone quarterback. We've been through a lot of injury-prone guys. We need to stop drafting these injury-prone guys. Dominic Wilson said they should sign Dominic Wilson. Yeah, I heard he's pretty good too. I heard he's all pro. I heard he runs a 4.340, has a 50-inch vertical, can windmill dunk a basketball and all that. I heard he's a lockdown corner, and he can play wide receiver, and he can pass. So we definitely should sign Dominic Wilson. Brandon Barnabas, Lil Rambo said, "Hey, what happened to Heath Schuler? Heath Schuler was a bust. He was terrible. He was so bad. I don't know where he's at right now, but he was awful." Had to get some of the secret stuff here. Robert B said, "I'd rather go with Haskins than Tua." I agree with you. I don't want to get an injury-prone quarterback. Now, Tua is very talented, but I wouldn't get to it. Michael Hinton, what's up, man? What's up, Mike? If we don't get Chase Young, I'm done. Well, I wouldn't say I'm done, but I would. Somebody asked, Davey Melvin said, "What about Antonio Brown?" Don't get me started on Antonio Clown, man. Don't get me started on Antonio Brown. I don't even want to talk about Antonio Brown right now. But to get back to Michael Hinton, if we don't get Chase Young, I'm done. I wouldn't say I'm done. If we trade back and get 3 first-round picks and a second-round pick, that's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal at all, honestly. LB said, "Who would you trade for, Ed?" I would trade for either O.J. Howard. Maybe you give Trent to the Bucks for him. And you get O.J. Howard from the Buccaneers. You can get a third-round pick. Or you can trade him to the Browns for David Njoku. So you can trade him to the Browns for David Njoku and a second-round pick. The Ghost said Randy Moss. Yeah, Local Jackson said Jeffrey Okudah. Yeah, that's if we trade back. If we trade back, you get Jeffrey Okudah. You get maybe Henry Ruggs. And then you can get, trying to think who else we could probably, you can get Tristan Wirfs, another lineman, Mekhi Becton or something like that. Or Jedrick Wills. You can get, Josh Jones, guys like that. Let's see here. Darius Kroom 1 said, "Would Cam get us to 9-7 or 10-6 instantly?" Now, before I answer that question, I'm going to drink some of the secret stuff here. Now, that's a good question, though. That's a good question because Cam Newton. Now, if we did get Cam Newton, which I don't think we're going to get Cam Newton, I don't think we're going to get him anymore. Yesterday, I almost thought we were going to get him. I don't think Ron Rivera. He shot down the rumors of getting Cam Newton. He shot that down. So, look at Redskins Twitter. They're hitting at signings now. Cam Newton, I think we would be 8-8. I think we'd be 7-9 or 8-8 if we got Cam Newton. And who knows? You can make the playoffs being 8-8 with Cam Newton. I mean, and right now with the new playoffs, you can make the playoffs being like 8-8 or something like that. So Cam Newton, would he take us to the playoffs? I think possibly. I wouldn't say no. I think he probably could get us there though. I wouldn't, especially looking at the NFC East. The NFC least, it's really not that good. Nobody really got better. The Cowboys didn't get better. The Eagles didn't get better. And the Giants, honestly, didn't get better. They got James Bradbury, which is a good signing, but nobody really got better than me. You know, I got to see how the draft goes. Jahad Harris said Haskins can win 8 games. Yeah, I think so too, but we need a tight end. Without a tight end, he's not going to win a lot of games. I'm telling you. He's not going to win a lot of games. Now, the defense can win championships. Now, our defense, if we do get Chase Young and then we get, 1 or 2 more pieces on defense, then yeah, maybe we can make the playoffs, maybe go 8-8 or 9-7, something like that. Let's see here. Yeah, our W1 said we're about to sign someone according to Redskins Twitter. Now, I do want to keep updating you guys, so I am going to check my phone here real quick just to see what's going on here. So somebody said Redskins Twitter we're gonna sign somebody according to Redskins Twitter here. Let's get to the questions here. One guy said we need Eric Ebron. He's only 26. Yeah, he's very young. Let's see here. Colby 2 Goat said Trufant to the Lions. He signed with the Lions. Let me confirm that here. So Desmond Trufant has signed with the Lions, so he is off the board here. That's another corner that we have missed out on. Now, we missed out on a lot of guys on free agency. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why we keep missing out on guys. But, I do believe in building through the draft. I know a lot of people wanted Desmond Trufant. Pedro wanted Desmond Trufant. I kind of wanted Desmond Trufant because he had a good year last year. And if Quinn Dunbar doesn't want to come back, then we need another type another corner really, really, really badly. Key himself. What's up, man? He said Albert O is going to be our tight end number 1. I don't know about that. We'll see. I do like Albert O a lot though. He ran like a 4.40. The guy is a monster. He's like 6'4", 6'5", something like that. Armand Plays, what's up, man? He said your boy is back. What's up, man? Andrew Oliveros, what's up, man? Make sure you guys sub up his channel, man. He's a new YouTuber. Make sure you guys check him out. He's a new guy. Pedro Smith said 2 year, 21 mil. That's a steal for what's his name? Desmond Trufant. We did just pay Kendall Fuller 10 mil a year, so I don't know. That is a good amount of money for him. Let's see. Ryan Haley said, "Don't need great corner play if you have a dominant passer." That is very true. Ryan. But at the same time, we do need some corners. I like Fabian Moreau. I like Quinn Dunbar, but Quinn Dunbar looks like he wants to leave. I like Quinn Dunbar, and Jimmy Moreland's cool. I like Kendall Fuller in the slot, but we just need one more corner. And we might draft a guy, but we need another corner. Brandon Barnabas said, Tez Tajosfi Subramania said Darius Slay. I highly doubt we get Darius Slay. I like Darius Slay, but I highly doubt we get him with the trade. You're going to have to trade for him, and you're going to have to pay him. That's a lot of money. Brandon Barnabas keeps saying Troy Apke. I like Troy Apke, but he's really a backup for real. He's really a backup. So I like him, but he's kind of a special teams guy or backup. Now, if you give him an opportunity, give him a chance, who knows? Because I really don't see what's his name, Monte Nicholson staying here much longer. He just can't stay out of trouble. So I don't really know if Monte Nicholson can be here. A lot of people saying Bashad Breeland. I like Bashad Breeland. I like him. And Demarius Randall. Oscar said Bashad Breeland. Ricardo Nash said Breeland come home. We'll see. I like Bashad Breeland. Now, Bashad Breeland, he had a rough ending here. We remember on Monday Night Football when he was getting cooked by Antonio Brown. And then we remember in 2015 when he was really, really, really good. He was really, really good. So hold on, I'm gonna check my sources on this one too. So yeah, as you heard, Desmond Trufant did sign with the Lions, so he's off the books now. So Demarius Randall is a guy too. He's a guy too. LB said the Browns are looking to trade OBJ. Would you look? No, I don't want Odell Beckham. All right, we talked about this before. I don't want Odell Beckham. I think he's a head case. I wouldn't trust Odell Beckham. I don't want Odell, and I don't want Antonio Brown. I don't want guys like that on this team. I don't want head cases. Guys knocking over the kicking net and crying on the sidelines and just crying, yelling at coaches, yelling at Freddie Kitchens. Even though Freddie Kitchens is trash, and I highly doubt that OBJ would be yelling at he would be yelling at what's his name, Ron Rivera. I highly doubt that. Yeah, Kenny. Antonio Brown was twerking on Breeland. Yeah, he was. He was cooking Breeland. That was Monday night. I think it was Thursday night football. It might have been like the opening game. It was like a nationally televised game. He was getting cooked. That was the game where Josh Norman was really supposed to be following. He was supposed to be shadowing Antonio Brown, but Josh Norman didn't want to do that. I don't know if he was scared or something. I don't know what was going on. But I do not want OBJ on this team. Malachi, yes, we did talk about Desmond Trufant going to the Lions, so he's off the board for us. I really did I wanted to see him in DC, but like I said, we've struck out on almost every free agent that we think we're going to get. It just sounds like we just don't get them. So I don't know what's going on. We just keep missing out on free agents. David the Boston said, look at the 49ers. I think we can have a jump like that. Not saying Super Bowl, but a big jump. Yeah, I think so too. If you have Chase Young, and then you look at our defensive line with Kerrigan, if he stays, if we don't trade him, and then you look at Ryan Kerrigan, you look at Deron Payne, you look at John Allen, you look at Matt Ioannidis. There's so many guys that you forget their names. You leave guys out because we have so many guys on the defensive line. Montez Sweat, I almost forgot Montez Sweat. Even Tim Settle. So you have so many guys on the defensive line that can really get after the quarterback. They can really stuff the run. So if you look at how the 49ers were set up with Nick Bosa and Armstead and Buckner, even though they traded away Buckner, they had a nasty defensive line. And then once Tab King said he'd Ron Rivera would slap Odell Beckham. Yeah, he just might. I wouldn't. If I were the coach, I would not have a lot of patience with Odell Beckham, to be honest with you. I like Odell. Odell's a great receiver. But I wouldn't be able to tolerate Odell Beckham. I'm sorry, I wouldn't be able to. All right, we did re-sign Nate Orchard. I like the re-sign Nate Orchard. Leon Ellis said, "Who's going to be our left tackle? Trent, isn't it? I don't know. We're just going to have to draft somebody. It might have to be Josh Jones out of Houston, because if we get a second round pick, then that's the guy I would get. So if we got a second round pick, I have to go after Josh Jones from Houston. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to get another first round pick for Trent. We'll probably get a second round or 2/3. So that's what's going to happen. Or Jason Peters from the Eagles. A lot of people are saying Jason Peters. That's who they're looking at for us. Another old 30. I think he's 38 years old. He's old as a brick, just as old as Donald Penn. So we would have another stopgap left tackle blocking for Dwayne Haskins, which is not a good thing at all. Thomas Wright said, what's going to happen to Reuben Foster now? Reuben Foster, man, he just got feeling in his toes, so it's not good. That's good news, but it's good and bad news at the same time. It's bad news that he just got feeling in his toes when that injury happened. And when did it happen? Like March? Or no, it happened in like what, July or May or something like that. So that's crazy. Tabby Melvin and Matt Jones in the XFL. Yeah, he belongs in the XFL. He belongs in the Canadian Football League or the XFL. The guy can't even hold on to the football. He fumbled the ball all the time. Matt Jones was pretty awful. He actually had potential, but he just fumbled all the time. He really couldn't hold it. He had hands like a freaking snake, butter hands. Bobby Scarfo said Andrew Foster's done. I don't think he's done. I wouldn't say that just yet, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Markel Lee, Sean Davis signed Washington Redskins, former Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, there's a lot of no-name guys. He's a depth guy, but, I like him. I like the signing. He's very athletic. If he can stay healthy, I think he'd be really good for us. Samuel Brinson, Andrew Thomas. Samuel Brinson was saying Andrew Thomas. You were saying Andrew Thomas like every time. Yeah, you keep calling Andrew Thomas. I like Andrew Thomas, but you're gonna have to trade back to get Andrew Thomas. You're not gonna get him in the second round or the third round. Adrian, what's up, man? What's up, Adrian? Shout out to Adrian. Killer Jaw said, what's up, brother? What's up, brother? I'm feeling Cole Kmet and Dalton Keene for our tight ends, but Kmet might not fall to the third round. Cole Kmet, I don't see him drop to the third round either. Dalton Keene, I think he's a late round pick. Now, I do like Adam Troutman. If you guys haven't heard of Adam Troutman out of Dayton, he's really good. Of course, you guys have heard me talk about Bryson Hopkins out of Purdue. I like Bryson Hopkins a lot. That's my favorite tight end in the draft. Albert O is cool out of Missouri. A lot of people want Thaddeus Moss out of LSU. I think he's a little overrated, but I think he's pretty good. I would get him in the fifth round if he drops that far. And I'm trying to think who else. Mitchell Wilcox is pretty good too. Just in, we're signing J.D. Messinik. Excuse me. Shout out to Pedro Smith for the news. Bob Dawes said, congrats for 6K. I appreciate that. Jay Bird said, hey, you to go. Appreciate that. Appreciate you for supporting the channel. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the sub button as well. Chris Thompson's gone. He's gone. I don't think he's coming back. Brady Guevara said we signed a running back. Let me look this up here. I got to look at my sources here. Thank you, Pedro Smith, for the update here. Thank you, Pedro. Pedro is a good guy. He tells me everything that's going on. Nathan Foster, what's up, man? So we signed a running back. That's weird. So I guess they don't believe in. I'm not gonna say they don't believe in Darius Geis, but yeah, there's a lot of no-name signings, guys. There's a lot of no-name signings, guys. Justin Masinik or J.D. McKissick to a 2-year deal. Per at Tom Pelissero. So I've never heard of this guy, J.D. McKissick. I'm about to look him up right now. I've never heard of him in my life. I really haven't. I don't even know what team he played for. You guys got to tell me, give me some information on J.D. McKissick. I don't even know. Mr. Finesse, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. Thank you for donating to the channel. Kenny Davis, I know guys will get injured again. So, I mean, J.D. solid. Leon Ellis is telling me that J.D. solid. I don't even know what team he played for. I'm about to look him up right now. J.D. McKissick. Bardor said he was on the Seahawks. Pedro Smith had 200. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of, yeah, wow. All of our signings have been like this. All of our signings have been like this, man. There's been a lot of no-name signings and basically depth moves. AR1 said he's good as F. He's good. Good signing. Okay. I mean, I approve the signing. I think it's a good signing. I mean, I just don't know who he is. We're not really like getting any it's kind of a blah signing, you know. It's a depth signing. It's a good move, I guess. J.D. McKissick. I'm about to watch his highlights right now. J.D. McKissick. He's a backup. Adrian, thank you, man. He's a special team. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of special teams. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you for the super chat. But he was a beast in Seattle. He was a role player when Marshawn was there. He's a special teams player. So we get another special teams guy. The what's his name? Kevin Pierre-Louis was a special teams guy, and then the other guy we signed, I can't remember some of these guys' names, man. A Smallwood type of signing. It sounds like a Smallwood type of signing. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, we keep getting these guys, man. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm not asking for a big name signing, but we just need some more talent, man. We need some more talent, man. We gotta get. I'm not saying we have to get Eric Ebron, but man, gosh darn, we could use a guy like that. We really could, man. J.D. McKissick is this guy's name. I'm trying to look him up and see some more information about him. J.D. McKissick. So we signed him to a 2-year deal here. XS, is that his highlights? So J.D. McKissick, he's 26 years old. He had 433 total yards in a limited role with Detroit last year. McKissick is a receiving back that can also handle some touches. Basically, a potential Chris Thompson replacement. So that's what he is. So he's basically a Chris Thompson replacement. So, I mean, this is what we keep doing. You know, we keep getting depth guys and guys that are backups and special teams guys. That's all the moves we really made from. Sachin Pilau, I get my information from Twitter and Instagram as well. There's Pro Football Chase. Check out Redskins News 247. David the Ball said, "Hey, my birthday is March 26th. Can you maybe go live or something on my birthday?" I'm gonna try to do that, man. I'm gonna try to do that, man. That's cool. Your birthday's coming up. It's right around the corner, man. It's right around the corner. Ryan Hadley said, "Trust Jack Del Rio and Ron Rivera when analyzing linebackers. There will be a gem in that linebacker room." Now, we do have John Bostic. We do have Reuben Foster. We don't know if he's gonna be there. Sean Deion Hamilton's already there. Josh Harvey Clemens is already there. We just re-signed Kevin Pierre-Louis. We just signed Pierre-Louis, and we signed another linebacker. There's so many no-name guys. Oh, Thomas Davis, who's a beast. So we did sign him. So, I mean, we'll see. You know, hopefully they can groom those guys to be really, really good. Abel Breach said Carl Joseph signed with the Browns. So that's another guy we missed out on. Zima Burrow said, "Really wouldn't mind us going after Melvin Gordon." Nah, I don't want Melvin Gordon. That's too many running backs. Too many. Adrian said Skins are going to sign Jason Peterson and Eric Ebron. Watch. Okay, yeah. I mean, I think Eric Ebron is going to happen. Jason Peterson might happen too. It really might happen too. Ricardo Nash at the linebacking core is fire. I like our linebacking core. I do. I like him a lot. Ryan Anderson is good too. Well, I think Ryan Anderson now is going to be a defensive end instead of being an outside linebacker. I think with the 4-3. Killer Jaw, we just signed J.D. McKissick. Yeah, I know. I just saw that. We signed him to a 2-year deal. There's another depth sign, another special teams guy, basically a Chris Thompson replacement. That's what he is. He's not really a big name signing by any means. So the GOAT said, why does Redskins players get hurt players, or why do Redskins players always get hurt? I don't know. I already said last year. I don't know if it was a curse or what, but we always get hurt players. Bob Dawg said, yeah, what happened to Junior Galette? He got injured. ACL, torn Achilles and all that. He had some really bad injuries. O'Hara Johnson said Antonio Gandy Golden will be the sleeper wide receiver in the draft. Yeah, I like him a lot. Out of Liberty, he's 6'4", he's real fast, very athletic. So I like Gandy Golden a lot. Pedro Smith said, I low-key think it's possible Trent comes back if trade isn't available. We got a lot of money since we are spending money in free agency. Yeah, we're really not spending money on free agency. We've been doing like low-key signings, depth guys, special team guys for like $3 million per year. Like, we haven't done any big-name signings, bro. MNV plays, one said, almost every Redskins target are some other teams. Yeah, we missed out on Austin Hooper. We missed out on a lot of guys. We missed out on Desmond Trufant now. All the guys that we've been linked to signing, they end up not signing with the Redskins. So I don't know what's going on. And Bob Dawes, we talked about Robbie Anderson. He's a head case. He's a hothead. Had some off the field issues. So I don't know if we're gonna go after him. He's very speedy, very quick. I don't know if he's worth it. He's gonna want, if we were gonna overpay Mark Cooper, then for $22 million per year, I don't know how much Robbie Anderson is asking for. Maybe he's looking for for 16 mil or like 17 mil, something like that. I mean, it's a deep wide receiver class too. Spaced out, yeah. Jason Peters is very old. He's very, very old. Wolf, XF Wolf is being funny. Cam Newton for tight end. You're a funny guy. Samuel Brent said Justin Jefferson. Extreme Trunks, nah, I don't want Joe Flacco on this team at all. I'd rather have Josh Johnson from the XFL being Haskins' backup. So, Dylan, we did have news about signing J.D. McKissick. We did sign him. So that was the signing that we made. That's the news that we've gotten so far. J.D. McKissick to the Skins. So for a 2-year deal, we got J.D. McKissick. Let's see. What are the questions here? Leon Ellis said, I don't mind. We are a year or two away. Let's build with hungry players. Yeah, man, that's true. I think we're about a year away as well. I think we got some time to it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. It's not gonna Rome wasn't built in a day. I think it's gonna take a little bit of time, just like you said. Haskins has to develop and we got some time. Let's see here. DCJ, the U family Blade said Jeff Thomas wide receiver speed. Yeah, I'm gonna look him up. The Ghost said, what about Lamar Jackson? Nah, that's not going to happen. Mercer Pride said they re-signed linebacker Nate Orchard, Angry Orchard. Yeah, man, I like that. I like that we re-signed him. I like it a lot. Richard Butler said, let's get Emmanuel Sanders. Yeah, I'm down for Emmanuel Sanders. We need another wide receiver. And I like Kelvin Harmon a lot, but I think Terry needs another solid receiver. I think we need a veteran wide receiver. Pierre Company 87, would you take? Nah, I don't want to take a chance on Antonio Clown. I don't want Antonio Clown. I can't trust him. I can't trust a guy who's crazy like that. I can't. A guy who throws his teammates under the bus. And, we saw the Instagram video of him yelling at his baby mama, the guy who has a million allegations against him. I just can't take him seriously. I can't take somebody like that seriously. The guy who thinks he's a rapper, I just can't deal with Antonio Brown. It's just too much baggage. The guy who froze his feet, who dyed his mustache yellow, who had a problem with his helmet. I just can't trust Antonio Brown. There's a lot of CTE going on with Antonio Brown. I can't trust Antonio Brown, so I would not take a chance on him. Especially with Haskins being so young, I would not take a chance on Antonio Clown. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Him and Odell Wouldn't take a chance on Odell either. Logan Ryan, yeah, we could. I'll take a chance on him. I take a chance on him, but we've been missing out on every free agent. We just missed out on. I think we're just gonna do the draft. Tap King said, "Why are we giving random dudes 2-year deals? J.D. McKissic is a nobody. Not to rain on the parade, but we need ballers." I agree with you. I am. I don't mind some of the signings, but all of the signings have been guys like that. They've been no-name guys, 2-year deals, 1-year deals for about $3 million. Special team guys, depth guys. We haven't gotten guys that are really going to help Haskins, and that's the most concerning to me. We haven't gotten anybody that's really going to help Haskins, and we don't have any pass catchers that are going to help Haskins. We just haven't picked up any guys at all, so that is concerning to me. And then left tackle is a question. I don't know what we're going to do with Trent. We got to trade him, so it is concerning. Saul C said, "I just got here. Can you explain what happened with Eric Ebron?" Eric Ebron has been liking comments on Instagram about him coming to DC. So I don't know if it's set in stone, but a lot of people are hinting at Eric Ebron coming to the Skins. So I am looking that information up right now. I am checking it out. I'm checking my sources, and we'll see what happens. So I'm looking some stuff up right now. So I'm looking up stuff right now, Eric Ebron. So he has been liking stuff on Instagram, talking about being on the Redskins. So we'll see what happens. I'm expecting some news coming either today or tomorrow on Eric Ebron. So we'll see. Jerry, let's see here. Minecraft person said, "Why the Redskins signing no names?" Yeah, we've been signing a lot of no names. We have. It's been all our signs have been no names except for Kendall Fuller. And Kendall Fuller is okay, but he's really not like a big name. And I'm not saying we have to sign big name guys, but we like I said, we need a tight end, man. We need a tight end bad. I wouldn't mind another receiver. So I don't know what's going on. We keep signing these guys who are special team guys, depth guys. In Ron, we trust. In Ron, we trust. I trust Ron. Having depth guys is fine. Signing a guy like a DeShazier Everett or something. That's basically what we're signing. We're signing DeShazier Everetts and guys like that. And, that's what we're really signing. So, that's what I see, these signings, right now. So there's a whole bunch of DeShazier Everetts, in my opinion. We'll see, but Thomas Davis is a good signing. It's fine. Or we're signing Wendell Smallwoods. That's what we're really signing right now. J.D. McKissic is a Wendell Smallwood signing. That's what it is. Pure Comedy 87 said, "Would you trade for Patrick Peterson?" Nah, he's older now. He's old. He's old now. He was getting cooked by a lot of guys last year. Emmanuel Sanders was cooking him last year. Marquis Day said, "Is it possible that we get Cam Newton?" It is possible. I don't think we will, though. I don't think we will. I doubt it. And Ron Rivera just said, reportedly, Ron Rivera said he didn't want what's his name, Cam Newton. So Ricky Skinner said free safety Sean Davis is a good starter. You think so? I don't know if he's a good starter. We'll see. He's got to prove it. He's got to prove it. So I don't know if he's a good starter just yet. I know there's a lot of free safeties out there that are probably better than Sean Davis. But we'll see what the system does. When you have such a good pass rush, you don't really need the best safety in the world. You don't really need the best corners on the planet if you have a really good pass rush. You see what happened with Richard Sherman and San Fran. He didn't really have to do too much. Saucy said, "What about Clowney?" No, we're not going to get Jadeveon Clowney. That's way too much money. The Life of Coon said, "What do we do with Ryan Kerrigan after getting Chase Young?" I would restructure. We should have been restructured. That's one thing. That's why I'm not happy with Ron 100% right now, because I feel like he should have restructured Ryan Kerrigan. Now, the CBA deal is already passed. If you want to use that as an excuse, we should have been restructured Ryan Kerrigan so we have more cap space, So that's just my opinion on that one. Typical Zach Ellis said, "Do you think we could trade Trenton Alliance for Darius Slay?" I said, "No, I don't think that will happen." I do like Darius Slay a lot, though. I do like Darius Slay a lot. I don't think we're gonna get Darius Slay though. Let me check my sources here real quick. All right. Patrick Peterson bad, but it depends on how much he wants. Yeah, no, I wouldn't get Patrick Peterson. There was a question I wanted to get to real quick. Kenny Davis said we need one big splash, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just a fan. I do want one notable player. Signing all these no name guys. I understand it for depth, but yeah, we do need we do need a receiver. We do need a tight end. We do need somebody. It doesn't have to be paying them $20 million per year, but El Gregor, yeah, we just signed a running back. We did sign McKisson. We did sign him. We just signed McKisson. I saw that. Sergio Seven said with the addition of KJ Hill, make a good receiver core. Yeah, I like KJ Hill a lot. I like KJ Hill a lot. I think KJ Hill is really, really good. I like him a lot. He's really fast. He of course, the Ohio State connection. He's a very good route runner. He had a great Senior Bowl. I think he led the Ohio State in receptions or something like that all the time, or he might have led them in like touchdown receptions or something like that. Kenny Davis, I can't. Yeah, we really can't. We can't talk trash to the Cowboys, Eagles, nobody. Let's see here. We need to get some linemen. Yeah, Dylan, we need linemen bad, man. We do need linemen. Jack said we could draft Thaddeus Moss, who's Randy Moss's son. Yeah, I talked about that. That wouldn't be a bad draft pick. I wouldn't get him until the 4th or 5th round. So that's when I would get Thaddeus Moss. Let's see here. AR, yeah, he said Sean Davis started with 41 games through the 4 years of the Steelers. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he did. He did. That's fine. That's good. But I don't know if he's all that though. We'll see. And wrong we trust once again, but Sean Davis, I think he's a special teams guy. That's what they signed. I don't think they signed him to start. To be honest, I think they signed him for special teams and to fill in as a good backup. Just to be a little bit better than DeShazier ever. We'll see. I mean, he's speedy and stuff, so we'll see. Brian Guevara said, "Should we be worried about all the no-name signing?" Yeah, I'm not gonna say be worried, but I would say be a little concerned because if we don't get a tight end when it's all said and done, if we don't sign a tight end, if we don't get a Hollister or a Ebron or somebody, Haskins he's gonna be in trouble, man. He's gonna be in trouble. Haskins gonna be in trouble if we don't get a tight end, man. If we don't get a tight end, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. So I mean, it is concerning. It is concerning. All these no-name depth guy signings. It is a little concerning, but I understand. I understand why. I get why. I get why you get another Wendell Smallwood kind of J.D. McKissick guy, or you get another Sean Davis, guys you never heard of, Kevin Pierre-Louis, guys like that. Salsy said, "What time do teams stop signing each night?" I don't know. We're gonna see, but yeah, we did sign Kendall Fuller at like 11 o'clock. Dylan said Hell Hedges is a sleeper. I think he is too. Tap King said if we get a 2nd-round pick, we should draft Justin Jefferson. I don't think Justin Jefferson will drop that far. Marky Mark said it just seems like no one doesn't want to play here. That's what it seems like too. That's what it does seem like. I think a lot of guys just don't want to play for the Redskins. I think that's an option too. But money talks. Money talks, man. If we throw some money at somebody, they're just gonna want to come here. So I think money talks. Money does talk. So Ricky Skinner says sign Ebron, then draft the T. That's what I want to do. I want to draft. I would just sign Ebron right now because we're desperate for a tight end, and then draft somebody. I would draft somebody in either the 3rd or 4th round. Adam Troutman should be there in the 4th round. Bryce Hopkins should be in the 3rd round. So we got some options at tight end of the draft. The GOAT is funny. He said, "What about Joe Gibbs at tight end?" Hi, you're a funny guy. Joe Gibbs is a NASCAR coach, and he can barely. I mean, he can walk. I've seen him walk, but I highly doubt he can run. Redskins Pride, what's up, man? He said Chase Claypool. I do like Chase Claypool. ARW said, "What about James to the Redskins?" I will pass on James Winston. If you throw 30 interceptions, then I will not sign you. I cannot do that. Landon Ishmael said, "What's up? Any word of the draft? Is it still going to happen? When is it supposed to happen? And do you think Tom Brady's a good fit in the new place that he's at?" Yeah, I think he's. Cherzio said Josh Dawson back to DC. Please don't ever see Josh Dawson's name ever again in this chat, please. To get back to that question, let's see here. The draft is supposed to be April 23rd. They haven't canceled it, but they have postponed it. So, we'll see what happens. Yeah, losing Eric Flowers is hurt. Brian Guevara said, let's trade for Josh Norman. Yeah, he's trash. He's so trash. That's terrible. Let me check my phone if there's any other news here. Let's see here. So yeah, we did get J.D. McKissick for 2 years for a 2-year deal. It's not the move that we're really looking for, but it is what it is. Yeah, make sure you thumbs up to the stream. Make sure you sub to the channel as well. Tyler C. Yeah, we just talked about that. We talked about J.D. McKissick. We did talk about J.D. McKissick. We just signed him for 2 years. Not a terrible signing. I mean, it's a depth signing. He's a role player, not really a star or anything like that. He's all right. So I mean, it is what it is. Jediah Dobson, when was the last time the Redskins were in the Super Bowl? 1991. We were in the Super Bowl. Trying to look at some other things here. All right. So no other news. Yeah, we keep signing Reggie Reg. Yeah, we do keep signing no-name guys. We keep getting no-name guys. We get J.D. McKissick, somebody who J.D. freaking McKissick. That's who we keep freaking getting, guys like that. We keep getting some no-name guys and things like that. Daniels Hover said we sound like 40 linebackers. Yeah, we do have a lot of linebackers. Typical as that, LOL said, why can't all I can hear you saying is Josh Allen, you trash dude all year long. Yeah, Josh, yeah, oh my gosh, Josh Dawson was terrible. Mercer Price said Josh Dawson might get traded for Trent Williams. I mean, Darius Slay might get traded for Trent Williams. I don't see that happening. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't see that happening though. Typical Zach said, why can't we trade Trent for the Browns? Or to the Browns for David Njoku and two thirds or a second. Now I think that is a more realistic trade. I do think we can trade him to the Browns for David Njoku. David Njoku in the third or something like that. So maybe we could do that. Mercer Pryor, the Lions signed a Desmond Trufant. Bray Guevara said first round pick and Trent Williams for Josh. Hi, you're silly. Ebron Berkshire said, how about Eric Reed? I will pass on Eric Reed. He's old. AR1 said, what about Alex Smith? It's Tom Brady's replacement in New England. If he can ever play again. Saucy said, I think Ebron toyed with us. Yeah, he might have. We'll see. We will see though. Underdog Sports said Eric Ebron is good when he has a good quarterback. Yeah, he is. He's actually pretty good when he does have. When he had Andrew Luck, he was really, really, really good. He's really, really good. I'm trying to look at some news right now, man. It's just, we keep getting these no-name guys. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about Eric Ebron, man. I don't know if it's gonna happen. We'll see. Redskins Pride WGIL says Sua Cravens and hi, you're silly. We just signed JD McKisson. He's a running back. Played for the Lions last year. Chris Stinky said, Hazard's our future. Please let that man play. Yeah, I think he's a future too. You gotta let him play, man. You gotta let him play. Stop trying to get these old guys. Stop trying to get these old stopgap guys. Stop trying to get guys like Cam Newton. Stop trying to get guys like Case Keenum and all these old quarterbacks. We need to stop doing stuff like this. Stuff people like Mark Brunell and guys like that. We got to stop making moves like that. Just let the young guy play. Let him grow. And JL Bless YT Gaming. We just signed JD McKisson. He's a running back. He's 26. He had 433 total yards last year in a limited role with Detroit. McKissick is a receiving running back that can also handle touches. Basically, a potential Chris Thompson replacement if he isn't back. And they said good to have if Bryce Love is not available. So Shooting Charles, yeah, I thought Case Keenum was going to play a little bit better than what he did. He really wet the bed. He really wet the bed. His best game was against the Eagles, and after that, he was terrible. He had a good game against the Giants, but the Giants' defense was trash. Joe Master said, "Did you see what Quentin Dunbar posted on Twitter?" Oh man, what did he post? What did Quentin Dunbar post? What did Quentin Dunbar post, man? Oh gosh. Yeah, Matt Moore. I like Matt Moore as a backup. We need a wide receiver, Reggie Reg. Yeah, we do. We do. Check his replies, Quentin Dunbar. What did Quentin Dunbar say? I'm looking at that right now. We need you in the secondary. Oh man. Yes, that's it. Fuller on returning to DC. Yeah, he said he's lost all respect. Dang, that's it. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, Quentin Dunbar's gone. Thank you, Kenny, for the donation. The league want the Browns to win them one so bad. Yeah, they got a lot of free agents. Yeah. Hold on. Let me get some mods in here. Let me get some moderators in here. Typical Zach. Yeah, I'll give you a wrench, man. I'll give you a wrench. For real. I do need some more moderators in here. Quinn Dunbar just said he lost all respect for the Redskins, so he looks like he's done. He's not coming back. Yeah, Quinn Dunbar is gone, guys. He's not coming back. Daniel, what NFL Network? They be reaching, man. They be reaching. Yeah, trading for Jadeveon Clowney, seriously, trading the second pick for him. That just would be crazy. Reggie Reg, yeah, Twitter fingers for real. Quentin Dunbar do be on Twitter all the time. He does have big Twitter fingers. For real. I'm telling you. But yeah, Kenny Davis, the Browns did good. They got Austin Hooper. They got Jack Conklin, didn't they? Didn't they get Jack Conklin? They got Austin Hooper. Now they have Odell. They have Jarvis Landry. They have a lot of guys, man. They got a lot of guys. They signed somebody else too, for real. But let's see here. Dunlocks, yeah, Quentin Dunbar's done. Gavin Kelly said just Dunbar for Slay wouldn't work. Yeah, that's not gonna work. You're gonna need more for what's his name? For Darius Slay. Quentin Dunbar is not enough. Quentin Dunbar is injury prone too. So I like Quentin Dunbar a lot, but he is injury prone. We're not gonna get a lot back from him. I think at best we'll get like a 4th round pick for him or a 5th round pick. So the DCJ, the U family said, I'm a Miami Hurricane alumni. Sean Taylor, Clinton Porter, Santana Moss. Yes, sir, man. Miami, you guys got a lot of guys. Ray Lewis, Michael Irvin, Santana Moss, of course, Sean Taylor, Clinton Portis, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, Warren Sapp went to Miami. Miami's got a lot of alums, man. I think Greg Olson went to Miami too. So you guys got a lot of legit players. A lot of legit players, man. Rocky McIntosh, I remember him. He went to Miami. So Miami got a lot of guys. Yeah, Quentin Dunbar is very, very emotional. I'm gonna get some more wrenches in here, man. Let me get some more wrenches in here, man. Some more moderators in here. As the XRX said, you telling me we couldn't trade Dunny in a 3rd and a 4th for Hopkins? Yeah, I mean, hey, I don't know why we didn't go after DeAndre Hopkins. I don't think we had enough draft picks though, because the Cardinals gave up a 2nd round pick, a 4th round pick, and David Johnson. So we don't have a 2nd round pick. Christian Rojas. Yeah, I'll give you a wrench, man. I'll give you a wrench because I do need some more moderators, just to calm down people and stuff like that. There's always bots and people talk crazy in here. Big John 512, what's up, man? I appreciate you supporting the channel for real. I'll give you a wrench too. A couple wrenches before I leave. So LC, yeah. Trading for Clowney, that would be terrible, man. Jack Hen, yeah. Cam Sims at tight end. We'll see. Saul Z, can it be a mod? Yeah, I'll give you one. Breaker, all right. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get. I don't think Chris Thompson's coming back. He's gone. And then Kareem Ali, Desmond Trufant, he signed with the Lions. He's with the Lions now. So we missed out on Desmond Trufant. So Joe Masters, yeah, I'm going to be pissed if we don't sign a tight end soon. We need a tight end really bad. I don't know what Ron is doing, but we need a tight end. He should have been signed a tight end. Redskins fans said Clowney's a free agent. I don't want Jadeveon Clowney. We're going to draft Chase Young, so we don't need Jadeveon Clowney. And we have Montez Sweat. So Redskins fan, we don't need Jadeveon Clowney. Typical Zach Yellow said, all I want is for Dwayne Haskins to develop to a franchise quarterback that we all believe he can be. Yeah, he needs a tight end. We need to sign a tight end for him. We need one more receiver. We need an offensive line. The offensive line isn't great either. The offensive line is pretty awful. But if you heard, Quentin Dunbar is basically gone. He's basically gone. He's not coming back. I highly doubt he's coming back. So Kenny Davis, thank you for the donation. He said, why is Jordan Reed still trying to play football? I don't know. I really don't know. He still believes that he can play. I just don't see it anymore. I think there's too many concussions, man. Too many concussions. Way too many concussions. So I just don't see it anymore. So yeah, Quentin Dunbar is gone, guys. That's the news that I'm hearing. So Quentin Dunbar doesn't want to be here anymore. So it is what it is. You know, we got to trade him and get a pick for him. I don't think we're gonna get a fourth, or I think at best we'll get a fourth or fifth round pick for the guy. So if you do get a wrench, I got to be able to trust you as well. I got to be able to trust you, and you know, you can't be cursing up a storm or doing things like that. You know, so. Clowney, we're not getting Clowney, guys. So that's a pipe dream. I don't even want Jadeveon Clowney. We really don't need him. Pierre Comment said Dunbar for Kareem Hunt. I think we got too many running backs. You got to give Geis one more chance. And we got what's his name? We got Adrian Peterson, who you know is great every year. Who's our most reliable running back. You got Bryce Love, and now we got the J.D. McKissick guy. So I wouldn't trade for a running back. Juan, if you check the group chat, I just sent it was on Twitter. It was on Twitter where he sent it. So he's gone, guys. Quentin Dunbar is basically gone. So can't give you what do I think about the McKissick signing. It's another no-name signing. It is what it is. I think it's a Wendell Smallwood signing. I think it's a Wendell Smallwood kind of signing, to be honest with you. That's what I feel like. And that's what I feel about the signing. Honestly, I mean, I think it's not a bad signing. It's just a depth signing. Daniel Torres said, "Brett Dunbar just trying to get paid. Yellow. He's gonna apologize." Like, yeah, he does. He does always do that. That is true. He does always try to apologize and retract his statement. So we'll see. So. All right, guys. Thank you for joining the stream. It was a lot of fun tonight. I appreciate you guys supporting the channel so much. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. And make sure you sub to the channel if you haven't. All right, y'all. Hail to them Skins and peace. We got to do this again. I'm going to try to do one more this week. All right, y'all. Peace.